of the fans, and those stadiums in South America, look at that, those stadiums in South America is just amazing atmosphere, and you can feel and it's not only when the national team plays, it's when some Clásico in Uruguay, Brazil, or Argentina, you know, the
if
people
you really want to see something crazy, wait for a Peñarol Nacional match.
Yeah, well, I was lucky to play a Clásico in Paraguay when I was playing for Olimpia, to play against Cerro Porteño. See that stadium and the Defensores del Chaco pack, and lucky to score also. We won that game.
1-1, second half about to get underway. The whistle from Patricio Lustau, and the second half underway. Buckle up, it could be a bumpy ride. Cavani banging into Marquinhos. Alves also involved. Good look at the young PSG defender who might be on the move, if you believe some reports. And that's, again, what these qualifiers do in many ways. Coaches around the globe scouting and looking. They know who the talent is. And just to see if all of a sudden he becomes the regular at center back for Brazil, the value could go up. Alisson with a little flair. Cavani, though, along with Roland, pressuring Miranda. Discretion, the better part of valor, as he just puts it out for the throw.
It's a good pressure from Cavani, also pushing the goalkeeper, and make that ball goes to the side.
Good look at Roland. Plays his ball at Bordeaux. You can catch them on beIN Sports as well. Two defenders get in the way. Alves knocks it back into the 18, but no chance for Vecino. Here's Godin. Firmino again doing the dirty work, as it's all the way back to Martin Silva. Casemiro. Club teammate as well, Marcelo. Sanchez again elusively fast into the middle. Casemiro with another good look away, but again, pressured by Sanchez. Not much there, but right in front of the referee.
You can see Uruguay how they make every play, set piece, throwing, dangerous. They put all the tall people in the box, trying to make some damage with those plays.
The score, 9th minute for Cavani, 19th minute off the equalizer, Paulinho. Since then, the two teams maybe a little reluctant to go all out.
Look at the defenders. It's a free kick in the half field, and the defenders goes for that goal.
Launched in down the line, struggling to get there. Pereira does get the ball inside the 18. Marcelo trying to dribble out of danger, and down he goes, and he's in pain. Grabbing his foot, might have gotten stomped on, and nowadays not a lot of protection in those new boots. Although it might be a bit more concerning is Sanchez grabbing his back.
I went to practice with FC Dallas last week, and that's true. It's not a lot of protection in those boots because my feet was bleeding after the practice.
Matt Hedges introduced himself?
Yeah. And Walker too.
Well, let's talk about that just a little bit. United States getting ready to take on Honduras. Of course, we'll have the match against Panama coming up next week, and Walker Zimmerman. I mean, they used to call it Camp Cupcake, but he's around for a little more frosting. He's now on the full team.
They deserve that opportunity. Walker and Matty, the best defenders in Major League Soccer.
Ball played back.
Ooh.
Alisson and Cavani. He's going to regret that one. Alisson rolling the dice.
Oh, wow.
Marcelo. Neymar. Slaloms to the inside. 3 defenders, so he just hops out right in front of the referee. The foul by Coates.
Now, if you know you're playing against Neymar and he has that amazing right foot, you cannot foul him close to the goal. Just try to let him go outside, and when he cuts inside, try to just go in with him. You know, don't foul him.
Silva. El Flaco. 4 in the wall. No Brazilian shirts around, which makes you think it might be a pass to the back post, but Neymar looks to goal, and a dive for the big man to punch it clear.
Not a lot of power in that free kick, but good save from the goalkeeper.
Again, Brazil keeping the pressure on. Firmino on the turn. Rifles the shot. Slapped away. Silva. Rebound buried. And it's Paulinho again. His second goal of the game. His 8th of his career. And he's lifted the Canarinho in front.
And look, the whole Brazilian national team celebrating that goal. They know they are making history in that stadium with that score. It's a lot of time to play, but winning 2-1 against Uruguay in Uruguay, believe me, it's not easy, and they know.
6 times Uruguay has played a qualifier at home on the road to Russia. 6 times they have won. Brazil in danger of turning that one upside down. And while he doesn't get on the board himself, credit to Firmino for creating this goal. Would Muslera have denied? Well, we'll never know. But Firmino and Paulinho combine, and it's Brazil 2, Uruguay 1.
Well, I mean, the first save was amazing. I mean, the rebound, you know, you never know. If the ball goes so strong, the rebound is going to be in front. Maybe you can put your hand to go the ball outside, but it was so close.
You can see Chiche continuing to call Firmino. More of a goal scorer in his time at Hoffenheim. At Liverpool, under Jurgen Klopp, he's learning other parts of his game. Maxi tries to clear. Neymar lifts it up. Could have been a handball. Referee with a good view says no. Uruguay having difficulty getting the ball out of their own end at the moment. Ball blasted away before Silva could pounce. And let's take a look. Ball from long range, and it dips and off the fingertips. Venezuela from Romulo Otero, long distance. And it's Venezuela, bottom of the table, coming in, shocking Peru. Pedro Gallese is not going to want to look at this game. More from the Charrua, but offside the call. Sanchez suggesting an optometrist, but now on the left side, not much luck. by maybe a step.
Very good for Venezuela. They know they have a little chances, and they still playing like a final every game. Like, congratulations for the players, because they know this is the opportunity for them also to have a better contract in another club. So that's why, you know, these games against big teams, they're playing with everything.
The goalkeeper just gets it out of danger. Marcelo up the line. Neymar keeps it in, chases the Seagulls away, but forgot something. Good work, Roland. And right now, boy, could Uruguay use Luis Suarez.
They are really miss Luis Suarez. He's a key player, and he can make a lot of difference. I'm not saying Cavani is not making difference, but he's running, he's playing by himself on top, and sometimes you need to have legs to go to the offensive part, not just running to pressure the defenders, you know.
And the first change already to check in. Nevada's looking to the bench, and it looks like it's Christian Stuani, the big man from Burrow, that will be stepping in.
Nice touch.
Right in front of the referee. Cavani quickly to his feet. And then maybe Marquinhos getting away with one there. Turnabout, fair play. Godin quickly up the middle. Oh, Cavani brought down by Marcelo. It's going to be a card and a free kick just outside the area. How quick Edinson Cavani.
So that's what Cavani is, one of the best forwards in the world. He saw the space, he asked for the ball, and that's a clear foul.
Quick touch by Sanchez, who's been a lot more mobile in the second half. He was glued to that right wing in the first, but he's causing problems left, right, and center. Nine goals in 39 games for PSG, and several of them from free kicks. Stuani in, Roland out. While Stuani can also play out wide like Roland has been, he can also step into the middle, and he is a banger on that front line. 6'1", 175 pounds. A chance to tie it up. Cavani drives it low into the wall. Sanchez with the rebound, but it sails over Alisson's net.
That's not the best kick, free kick from Cavani. I think he has to choose the goalkeeper's post and put some power in that kick.
Now Uruguay. Fresh legs from Stuani, trying to put some pressure on. Stadium with a good 60,000, and you can hear Chiche as though it's a library.
Explain what he says, because I don't know Portuguese.
I'll listen closer next time. Spent a couple of stints in the UAE before heading back to Brazil. Won a Libertadores, won a world championship with Corinthians.
He's a very respectful coach in Brazil. And, you know, I spoke with a few Brazilian players, and everybody was happy to see him as a coach of the national team of Brazil.
Cavani coming back from an offside position. Anda for Neymar. Firmino a little hard on the touch that time. 30 minutes left. We've reached the hour mark. And time on Brazil's side at the moment. Stretch it if my Portuguese is out there trying to get Firmino to test that back line. But now down the other way. Into the area, edge of the area. Another foul. Marquinhos in disbelief, and this is going to be another card. Dani Alves in the book. That's going to cost him 100th cap for the Juventus wingback. But he won't get 101 in Brazil's next match. He will be suspended. Good call?
I think so. He was running behind him. He put his arm not in the shoulder but the elbow. Looks like a foul for the referee. You know, he has only seconds to decide.
And now another free kick just outside. This one set up more for the right-footed Cavani.
Yeah.
Alisson again yet to make his Serie A debut for Roma, but he has played 13 matches for the Wolves in Cup and Europa League play. His 16th appearance for Brazil. Cavani down at the near post. Alisson. Good save by the 24-year-old keeper. The corner. Sanchez over. This will swing in, edge of the 6. 2 headers, but it doesn't equal a goal. Stuani sends it right back into the waiting arms of the Brazilian keeper.
No, this time, one of the amazing... that was a nice free kick. One of the most amazing coaches in Argentina says like 2 headers inside of the box is a goal, but not this time.
It was Rodriguez. Could have been... Well, no, Marcelo keeping him on, but Alisson in good position. 2 balls on the field or a foul throw against Neymar. Never stops coaching. Now even politicking the ref. Feel free to follow us on Twitter. We'd love to hear from you. What are your thoughts right now? Brazil or Uruguay? Forget about making it to Russia. How are these teams geared to do something once they get there? Sanchez back. Nice step in by Stuani. Rodriguez with a second crack. Now it's Arevalo Rios. Stuani again. Trying to force that ball into the 18. What a challenge by Godin. But it's poked free by Paulinho, the 2-goal man. Coutinho had his pocket picked. Uruguay, Carlos, seems to have turned it up a gear.
Uruguay is pushing higher. They have to, if they pretend to win this game, they have to tie this game as soon as possible. And that's why they're playing high.
We look at Coates. One thing Brazil does not want to do. We saw it on the free kick 2-goal, but they don't want any free kicks around the 18 either, to give the likes of Godin and Coates a chance to tie it up on a set play. Some untested players on the bench. The best they have out there right now. Maxi Pereira back to the middle. Stuani fighting for it. Brazil gets it and clears. Up steps Godin, and he bangs into Firmino. And the elder statesman, now 70 years old, Oscar Washington Tavares, does not agree with the call.
And I think it was a yellow card for Godin also.
Good call.
He cut one of counter-attack of Brazil. Maybe good call. What about Phil if we say hello to all the Brazilian people who lives in United States and Uruguay and churrasquerias watching the game? The Jogo Bonito of Brazil and La Garra Charrúa de Uruguay.
You can talk about your football all you want. If you want to start an argument, ask which country has the better parilla.
I know. They fight about everything. The mate too. Also Brazilians drink mate.
Listau. It wasn't going to be easy for the Argentine ref, but to this point I think he's gotten it mostly right. Uruguay scored first. Miranda taking his time. 2 goals, 1 in each half from Paulinho, have given Brazil the lead. Alves, Casemiro, Marcelo with yellows for the visitors. Godin and Maxi Pereira for the hosts.
Brazil wants to calm down the game, you know. But Uruguay is making pressure very high.
.11 shots for Uruguay. I mentioned Brazil averages more than 14. They've been held to just 6, but they have 2 goals. 6 shots, 5 on target, 2 have gone in. Quite efficient from the visitors. And all the way back as they stretch the game and bleed the clock. Paulinho trying to lag that one into the path of Coutinho, but the veteran netminder out quickly. Saw Oscar Tavares on the bench, mentioned 70 years of age. He has a nerve problem, muscular problem. He needs those canes, the crutches to get around now. And still, the mind is sharp as ever. One of the longest serving managers on the planet, but in all of that time, he's never beaten Brazil. 0-2-4. The only team in South America he has not beaten. And he'd like to get it done here tonight, because it might be his last chance. Sanchez hangs it in the air over Alves, headed down but wide of the target. Even Cavani trying to get the ball boys involved. Let's get that one back quickly. Rodriguez needed to do better.
But Maestro Tavares already did a lot of good things for Uruguayan soccer. That's everybody in Uruguay loves the way he plays and how he put that passion of the national team.
And this is a team that's always fought hard, the physical nature, but under Tavares, who's been in charge his second stint since 2006, you're right. They play some attractive football as well. But Brazil giving them a lot to work with here today. Ball bangs off for the throw in, but it's going to be deep. Gives us a chance to jump to Asuncion, and another chance for Paraguay. And again, off the rebound, Ecuador trails. It's Alonso making it 2-0.
Good for Paraguay. Good for Paraguay winning this game in home. And also say hello to the Paraguayan people who lives here in in the United States, and especially at the people who follow Olimpia de Paraguay, my club in Paraguay.
Who haven't you played for?
I have a few teams, but that one is a special, Phil, believe me.
Neymar through the wickets of Arevalo Rios. He better run. Held up by Vecino, tripped up, but the final touch by Coates was all ball. Now Sanchez the other way. A buzz starting to build. He gets taken down by his counterpart Casemiro. And again a clean tackle. Neymar spinning away, trying to get around the big man. Coates grabs him just outside the area, and a little hug to let him know no harm meant.
Now that one was
will
close.
Also be a card. A stride away from a penalty.
Yeah.
Third caution against the hosts. Let me ask you this. You have the chance to watch a lot of these players, and obviously the likes of a Lionel Messi and a Cristiano Ronaldo have been atop the game for so long. After the last couple of seasons, many were wondering whether Neymar would follow those footsteps. This year he seems to be taking some big strides. Won an Olympic gold, has the armband on, but has now been leading by example for both club and country. And here he is from about 25 yards out on an angle. 3 in the wall. A chance to put this one away. Neymar plays it square. Marcelo into orbit.
Back to the question, Phil. I think, Neymar is one of the best players in the world.
Right now.
Right now. After Messi and after Cristiano. But he's so young. He's going to be the best player in the world. He makes difference every time he play for Barcelona and Brazil. So it's no doubt he's going to be one of the stars for Barcelona sooner or later, and for the Brazilian national team. And Brazil is playing better and better now. He feels his soccer fits in the national team of Brazil.
And before he was handed the armband, it was a leadership role that was forced on him that he probably wasn't comfortable with and definitely wasn't ready for. But leading the Olympic team, and now he seems to be leading even without the armband. Crossed in looking for Stuani, headed by Marquinhos. Arevalo Rios, Sanchez on a bounce. Difficult shot, easy grab for Alisson.
Well, imagine, Phil, everybody in your country and around the world is talking about your potential and how good you are as a player. And be a captain of the Brazilian national team is a lot of pressure. And he was too young. And I imagine, he didn't have that personality built in that moment. And that's why he quit to be the captain of the Brazilian national team. But he grows, he learns. Chicho likes to rotate captains. Maybe sooner or later he's going to be a captain again.
So Mario Rebollo, longtime assistant for Tavares on the bench. They're not worried. They know even if they do lose this match, sure, the perfect home qualifying record is done, but in many ways they're already playing for that Russia 2018. Silva with a cannon shot to try and get it out of danger. Sanchez, and good anticipation, Paulinho. Sanchez seems to be hurt, and that might be the reason why they've stopped this.
But this game is about pride, Phil. Pride to be the best in South America is everything. And they care. Believe me, they care. They don't want to lose this game. At least tied. They know they are second in the qualification, but they want to make the...
Ooh, nice from Neymar. Gets around, scoops it over, and puts it home. Topping that one over the goalkeeper, Martin Silva. A touch of class from Neymar. It's 3-1.
What a nice goal. I mean, you can see he don't get nervous. He was one against the goalkeeper, and what a finish. I like to see this kind of goals because you can learn, and the kids can learn from these kind of players. Was a long ball.
With Uruguay pushing forward, Coates vulnerable. And again, a year ago, Neymar maybe goes down, trying to draw the foul, maybe to get a card. But now he fights through it, and just a little grease to sneak it under the crossbar.
Yeah, you're right. A year ago, maybe he think different, like right now. But that's the leadership who's gonna make Brazil better around stars. Bravo for Neymar from the Jogo Bonito. Brazil is back.
Maybe not quite as memorable as his little chip against PSG. He's showing it wasn't a fluke. And it is the Brazilian fans who are cheering now at the Centenario. Again, mentioned there will be more action coming next week. And Uruguay will be in Lima against a Peru squad that will be licking its wounds and maybe already thinking of the next Copa America if they can't bounce back from 2 down against Venezuela tonight. Marcelo trying to keep that one in play. In time for another switch. Abel Hernandez, maybe too little, too late. Fresh legs for Carlos Sanchez. More of a striker than a winger. Good day for Sanchez, but not much to show for it. Abel Hernandez, another player out of Peñarol, now with Hull City. Neymar leaving a little elbow in, perhaps, against Maxi. Abel trying to fight through, but dispossessed. Godin steps up, but the ball bouncing the Amarillo's way. And out it comes all the way down to the Uruguay end. Take a look here. Alonso, the one who just scored, called for a handball here. Now, the arm away, and there probably was time to get his arm away from the ball. And Felipe Caicedo, well, he makes a game of it. They still have about a quarter hour to go there as well. Paraguay 2, Ecuador 1. That match on beIN Sports Connect 5 if you don't want to wait. Argentina, Chile, Venezuela, Peru. Second half's also underway on beINSportsConnect.tv. And beIN Sports in Espanol. Chance driven wide of the target by Vecino. Trailing by 2. He's stepping up towards the front line. Hernandez a little better in the air than Sanchez. Dropping to his goal line. Alisson cleared away. Coutinho defending. Silva just outside the 6. Rodriguez can't get there. Abel Hernandez does, and his shot deflected wide. They'll go to the corner again.
Just look how many Uruguayans are in the box. It's like 7 players.
And again, it was Godin throwing his body in to force that one free. Showed promise at Palermo, enough for Hull to buy him. One of those is maybe on the verge of breaking out. An in-swinger. Alisson comes out. The net was empty, and it deflects all the way to the near side. It will be an Uruguay throw. The Brazilian nerve starting to get a little jangled here, even with a 2-goal lead, Carlos.
Yeah, Brazil knows Right now, Uruguay is playing to tie the game. It will be the same to lose the game 3-1 or 4-1, but they want to tie the game. Look at them. Counter-attack.
Little touch forward by Alves, but Coutinho was heading inside. The pass went outside. Touched wide. It'll be a throw-in near the midfield stripe. Well, back to Venezuela, and it's Peru trying to get back in front. The speedy winger turned striker, Andre Carrillo. A little Portuguese class. And Carrillo cuts the lead to 1. Maybe Peru's not done yet. Allison getting a bit more of a workout here. 9 shots for the Charrúa in the second half, although only 2 have been on target. Ten minutes left. Uruguay doesn't want to gamble too much, but they're running out of time. Marcelo, good ball. Renato Augusto just trying to sneak that one in, maybe thinking that Silva would cheat.
And you can see Marcelo and Neymar. Looks like they play every weekend together. They soccer is beautiful to watch.
And again, here is what is going on in South America. Colombia winning the opener on a late penalty that was saved, but the rebound converted by James. Renato Augusto about ready to exit for Brazil. Fernandinho will check in. He's one of the players that was knocked out of the lineup with the return of Casemiro, but it's a good player to have, the Manchester City midfielder. And this a more defensive look now. Paulinho will probably slide to the point of the triangle, and Fernandinho and Casemiro will try and keep Uruguay at bay. Well, at the moment, the goal from Paulinho and then added by Neymar will give Brazil a 7-point gap if this score holds. Argentina with the lead could jump into the top 3. Colombia with their victory would jump into the top 4. And Ecuador, who started the day in 3rd, would slide into the playoff spot, and Chile would be still on the outside looking in. The 2-time defending Copa America champions would not even qualify for the next World Cup if action ended today. Aston Silva. And Paraguay, again with the lead over Ecuador, just 2 points back of Chile and Ecuador. Maybe not quite done yet. Marcelo. Trying to get the bounce Neymar, but dispossessed. Good step up. Casemiro might not be a better defensive midfielder on the planet, or at least not named Kante. Little bump knocks Paulinho off the ball. Up steps Marquinhos. Casemiro out wide, dropping it into the middle, sliding into the path of Coutinho, but some of the Brazilian fans wanted that to be ruled a pass back. But good work by the referee. Out to the near side. Stuani spins to the inside.
I really like that balance Casemiro give to Brazilian national team. It's like that was the missing part for the Brazil national team, Casemiro, and now you can see here seated in front of the defenders, having the ball. They make the midfielders feel free.
It's lifted in, charging at the 18, Godin. Good defense, Marquinhos. The young PSG defender getting the job done. In many ways, it's the same at Real Madrid, but maybe even more an historic position for Brazil. Neymar out wide. For a team that really loves its wingbacks to push forward, if you want to try and control the attack, Paulinho on a hat trick, but his shot deflected. The tradition always has been the two center backs and a holding midfielder. That was the bulk, the core, the wall of the Brazilian defense, which allowed the other 7 attack players to attack.
Yeah, but in this Brazilian team, the left side is stronger than the right one, because having a Neymar on the left and also Marcelo is making this team create more soccer from the left side. Now the situation is playing against one of the top national teams of the world. You have to be good in the left and the right side. That's what the coach needs to find with this national team.
So they have a year to clone Neymar and make him right-footed this time. Marcelo switches over to Dani Alves, who, well, maybe not a rough match, but not as composed perhaps as Marcelo. Here taking a bit of a hit as Abel Hernandez flies in. And again, the re-emergence, the re-arrival, if you will, of Gabriel Jesus gives you that other weapon, and Coutinho seems to continue to be developing.
I mean,
how good can this team be?
It's, they are like gaining confidence. That's for sure. It's not the same fixed mistakes losing than winning, So playing Uruguay, if the score ends like this, winning this game 3-1 away, I mean, the confidence is going to be up. It's like it's a matter of time just to see a Brazil playing different style right now. They are believing in what they can do, and we're gonna see one of Brazil, one of the favorites in the next World Cup.
Suani already laboring again. It's a warm night in Montevideo. Tail end of summer in the southern hemisphere. 3 minutes remain in regulation. Is there another goal out there? Firmino. Good job in the absence of Gabriel Jesus for Firmino?
Yes. Well, Brazil knows, or right now they know the game is over, Uruguay is still trying, because that's the history make them push forward every time. But I don't think the game against Peru in Peru is going to be easy for Uruguay. So the next game in South America, the next games in South America will be very, very interesting.
Casino driving that one in. Uruguay hoping it hits a hand. Instead, they'll have to settle for a throw. The lone World Cup victory in qualifying for Uruguay, coming back in 2001. But they do have 5 draws. Can they get a 6th? Alisson out. But he finds Paulinho, who clears. And then headed back to safety for the Roma keeper. Paulinho has to be up there. 2 goals never hurts for man of the match. But he's done some defensive work as well. Trying to dummy it through Firmino. Maybe tired legs. Actually, Neymar dispossessed Abel Hernandez as Godin was tripped up trying to come back. Neymar in the center of the park as it's poked away. Vecino putting it out for the throw. And a nice round of applause from the Brazilian fans for Roberto Firmino. And Diego Sousa checks in. 31 years of age. And just 3 caps to his name. Back from Europe and having an Indian summer for Sport Recife. and taking advantage of the absence of Gabi Jesus. Now battling through. Nice chance for Sosa into the box. Looking for Neymar. And that will get a mark down in Tche's book. Turning Godin. Many have tried and many have failed.
I think Godin is tired too. I mean, he was trying to be in every set piece of Uruguay, and they know they have a game in a few days. So another game in a few days. So
knotted down. Paulinho almost. Coates got there. Again, Cavani scored first. 2 from Paulinho and 1 from Neymar. His 51st tally for Brazil. Now only trailing Pelé, Ronaldo, and Romario.
Ooh. Nobody, huh?
No, he's 25.
Huh.
Casemiro snapping it forward. Jorginho stepping up. Coates back the other way, caressing it forward for Uruguay. Cavani tripped up. That'll be a foul. Up for what was thought to be a physical match. 28th foul, but none really glaring. No signal yet. Would guess no more than 3, maybe 4 minutes to be added here. So just more looking for some consolation. Uruguay. Edge of the 18. Headed away Fernandinho, and here comes Willian. The Chelsea mid sends it wide. Neymar, one man to beat. Into the area against Maxi. Step over, brings it back, and Pereira stays with him. The old man does a good job defending, but it is out for a corner. And Brazil taking its time. You mentioned the next match is Uruguay at Peru. Then they do have that tough tangle in August and early September, Argentina and Paraguay.
Yeah.
Before closing with Venezuela and Bolivia. Brazil, meanwhile, this may be one of their toughest matches remaining. Into the area, across and chested home. Paulinho, and he's got his 3rd. He came into this match with 6 goals in his entire Brazilian career. Made in China. And it's sparkling on the night.
A hat-trick in El Centenario. That's history. But also he played a good game. Not also because he scored 3 goals, is because he was like the guy who was having the ball, making the possession of the midfielder of Brazil. Cross from Dani Alves. Perfect cross. Chest. Good. Nice goal.
Paulinho, one of those players, part of that new generation in Brazil that are plucked away even before they hit the big teams in their home country. And right now, he might not even need a plane to get back to Guangzhou. Cavani complaining, but Uruguay fairly beaten. Cavani scores, but Brazil bounces back with 4 of their own.
It's hard to lose in home, but it's harder to lose 4-1.
Shows the difference in class. Brazil that much better.
Brazil play much better, that's true. I never imagined this score in Uruguay. But good for the Brazilians, good for the fans of Brazil.
An historic night, 4-1. Take a look at our man of the match, and if there was any doubt, first of all,